So welcome to section 3 of our project schedule management in week 6. In this section, we're going to be looking at another important process, a key process in the project schedule management, and that is define activities. All right. In this section, we'll delve into the define activities process, which is a crucial step in project schedule management. This process involves breaking down the project's work into smaller, manageable activities. Now, an activity is the smallest unit of a project. All right. So when you have a project, you break them down, and what this section is talking about, these define activities, is that each of those activities now you have to define them. All right, after breaking them down, they need to be defined. So by the end of this section, you should be able to understand the purpose of the define activities process, identify the inputs, tools, and techniques, and as well as the output of this process. Last but not the least, you will also comprehend the importance of creating a detailed activity list in project scheduling. All right, let's go. So what is the purpose of the define activities process? The define activities process aims to break down the work from the project's work breakdown structure into smaller, manageable activities. So that's the purpose, to break down the project work into smaller activities that you can actually manage independently. Okay, so these activities are the foundation for developing the project schedule. All right, so you can't go ahead to develop project schedule without actually defining your activities first. So this is a very, very important aspect of this process. Now let's look at the inputs for define activities. First, you have the project management plan. Now you can see that this input always comes in almost all the knowledge areas. Why? Because planning is everything. All right, once you have your plan in place, you've done, in fact, 70% of the work, and then what is left for you is to implement and then monitor and control. All right, but everything is going to be on the basis of the project's plan. You're going to be operating from the platform of the project management plan. Okay, and it contains information on the scope, the schedule, and the resource management. So next is the project document, such as the work breakdown structure and requirements documentation. You also have the enterprise environmental factors, which are external factors influencing activity definition. Then you have organizational process assets. These are templates, historical information, and best practices. All right, information gathered from previous projects, they all make up part of the organizational process assets. So next is the tools and techniques. So let's look at them. Decomposition, breaking down high level work into smaller activities. Okay, templates, predefined structures for creating activity lists. Beautiful. Expert judgment, input from experts to ensure the activities are well defined. Okay, so this one now has to do with the intellect. All right, having the subject matter experts coming to provide their own solution to a problem. Alright, what are the outputs for defined activities? Firstly, you have the schedule management plan. The primary outputs detailing how the project schedule will be created, monitored, and controlled. So what are the key takeaways from the defined activities process? Defined activities is a process within the project schedule management knowledge area. So it's one of the knowledge areas that this course covers. So it's a process within another process, a process within the project schedule management knowledge area. Its primary purpose is to decompose the project work into smaller manageable activities or tasks. The defined activities process is crucial for breaking down the project work into manageable components, which is essential for creating a detailed project schedule and managing resources effectively. It ensures that the project work is clearly defined and aligned with project objectives. Okay, so this alignment is very, very important, and that's why defined activity is a very, very critical area in project management. All right, we've come to the end of this section. I'll see you in the next section. Cheers.